Hey guys, this is Mrs. MacPhail. We're going to be talking about how to measure to the nearest 1/16th. Itty bitty bitty little pieces of a ruler, alright? You've shown me so far that you're pretty good at measuring to the nearest quarter and half and full inch, so today I'm going to show you how to do the 16th. So on our ruler, we know that even though it doesn't say the 0 on it, we can still have a 0 line, and that's at the end of our ruler here. So that would be 0. And in between the 0 and the 1, there are 16 little spaces. All right? So I'm just going to call that 0, or 16 out of 16. This would be 0 out of 16. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 spaces. Our halfway would be 8/16, or you would know that would reduce to 1/2. 9, 10, 11, 12 sixteenths would reduce to 3/4. And if we go back over here, 1, 2, 3, 4 sixteenths would reduce to 1/4. Okay? So 16 spaces between the 0 and 1, 16 spaces between the 1 and the 2, 16 spaces between the 2.5 and the 3.5, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at an example. And remember that we always start measuring at the end of the ruler at our 0 line. So let's say I put a popsicle stick down. And I'm going to line it up right at the end, because that's where my 0 is. And I'm going to measure to the nearest 1/16th of an inch here. So here's my 4. It's not quite to 5, so it's definitely going to be between 4 and 5 inches. If we count a little bit here, I'll zoom in for you to see. Could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to say it's about 6. So 4 and 6/16. Now, if you like fractions and you want to play around with that, you can reduce or lower 4/6 to a more simple number, okay? And this would actually be equal to, well, you could first try to do it, divide the 6 and the 16 by 2, which would give you 4 3/8. And you can't break it down any lower than that, so that's what your answer would be 4 3/8. Okay? So this is kind of playing with some reducing fractions as well too. Let's say we wanted to measure our Post-it note. Here's my Post-it note that you can't see. All right, I'm going to put it at the end of my ruler. That's my 0 line. We're going to measure to the nearest 16th. So it's not quite to 2 inches yet, but you can see it's pretty much about right there. So if we count, you can count backwards from 2 if you wanted to. This would be 16 over 16, so this would be 15 over 16. So we would say that it's 1 and 15 over 16 inches. That's a quick introduction. Try a few on the quiz. We'll see you later.